What's going on, guys? I'm gonna save you a little bit of time. Viewer discretion is gonna be advised. If you do end up buying this kayak from this video and end up becoming completely addicted to it and kayaking, I am not personally liable for that problem. All right, now let's get into the main video. I wish it wasn't turning me this way. I wish it was turning me that way. That would have been way more convenient, but beggars can't be choosers. Nature's gonna do what nature's gonna do, I guess. Well, U-turn. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video on the Joe Waddell's YouTube channel. And today's comment of the day is gonna be right here. So thank you, I appreciate it. Make sure you guys like and comment down below and subscribe if you haven't already for your chance to be featured in the next comment of the day. So today is a long time in the making. I'm super excited to actually take out my brand new kayak. It's actually the Pelican Catch Mode 110. So it just came in. I'm super excited. It's 2 weeks early and we're gonna go out and see if we can catch some fish, and yeah. I'm excited. So let's give it a try. I'll let you guys know my first thoughts. We'll go over it while I'm just sitting out there on the water chilling and hopefully just enjoying the day. So let's get to it. Oh, well, I actually started recording a little early here, so. All right, first voyage. This is just nice. Surprising how shallow this whole pond is. You know, I kind of wish I had the Skeg now. I didn't think it was going to make that much of a difference, but apparently I'm wrong. It's fine. Turning pretty easily. So I didn't bring the Skeg with me to help, you know, for not turning in the wind, because it's not really windy today, but note, definitely would have been a good thing to have brought, because I am turning much easier than I thought I would to the wind. It's fine. We're working hard for these fish, for you guys, for YouTube. Just make sure you subscribe. This thing feels incredibly stable. I haven't even started fishing it because I'm just kind of enjoying being on a nice, wide open kayak. You see how it just starts turning so fast the second I stop? It's incredibly maneuverable. Let's see, now I'm not used to a good kayak. It's like if I start with slightly going faster in one direction, I just turn. It's not right here, it's just moving around. Kind of funny how I'm literally not even paddling. I'm just kind of letting the wind just push me. And I have the Skeg this time. So for the reference, because I messed this up on the original review, the Scupper holes are nice for all of this water that I easily get in the boat, but the Skeg is very nice for a day like today. Ooh, no. Oh, I almost wanted it again. So the Skeg is nice on a day like today where I'm just sitting here blown by the wind and I'm not spinning around or anything. And it's just holding me perfectly straight the way that I want to be going. So if I wanted whatever angle, it's just holding me there. I see some little fish. It's a hot day, that's for sure. So we're gonna go over here in the shade. Sun's going down, wind's blowing this way. Over here would be a good spot to go. It's a fat swan over there. So now, when I want to fish somewhere, right? So just take it. Well, you guys can see, but take my oar down. Boom. Just put it right in there. Now I can just go fishing. It's kind of nice too, because even the seat that I have, right? I could actually fold it down and sit on it. That would be kind of nice. First thoughts though immediately on this is, feels incredibly stable. It's pretty maneuverable for how wide it is, you wouldn't realize. And its speed is about exactly what you'd expect for, you know, its size and its dimensions. It's kind of funny too with this, I could actually just kind of leave it off the side and just kind of kayak around, honestly, if I even wanted to. Alright, please do that, right? Drag's already pretty low, did that on purpose. The oar for fun's sake, and let's try a little farther down the pond here, shall we? So we'll try to go in the cove over here. We just got nibbled. You know, let ourselves float back out. And it's really nice how this thing just feels like it kind of just glides. For how wide it is and kind of boat-like, it just, I don't know, doesn't feel like it's as wide and as big as it is. That's for sure. The swan is gonna tell us where to go. Forgot to tell you guys too, I also took the media mod off so that, you know, if I would drop the camera or anything, I don't have to worry about that breaking. So if you wonder why the audio is not as good as normal in the rest of my videos, because they don't have that on, just in case. Yeah, it's probably good that I'm using this mic today when I didn't the first time that I was out here, because I can only imagine what the wind sounds like right now, considering I'm paddling directly into it. I gotta tell you too, I'm genuinely shocked at how comfortable this seat is. It's just super convenient of a kayak because I got a spot for my backpack, my dry bag, so if anything happens, it just floats. Then we got that, and then right over here, can't really bend around too much. We got another rod, and then behind me, I have my tackle box and everything back there. So, if I want to swap anything out, you know, and then you just have so much room. That was our biggest problem before, is I just had no room, and I felt super unstable. I mean, to be fair, in its defense, it really wasn't a fishing kayak, but I mean, you know. Yeah, let me show you another cool little feature, right? So if you end up catching something, got the little hook thing on the side, or over here, you see it? I can just bring it right to my, nice and easy. All right, so let's go around real quick. Something that jumped right there, did you see that? That's cool. I gotta be honest with you guys though, I'm loving this kayak. This thing is comfortable. It feels just super safe. So even though you like get nervous by kayaking, like this doesn't even kind of worry me. Cause I remember when I was first getting into kayaking like years ago, the first time I went out on the kayak, ooh, fishy jump. I was super nervous about how shaky it was and felt like I was gonna fall in, but this feels like stable. I can kind of just do whatever, just relax it all the way back. You know, get up and stand up if I wanted to. You ever notice in like the commercials for stuff, they make it look so easy? Like balancing on a kayak is nothing. Well, let me tell you, it's pretty touch and go. I mean, it's a lot easier than other kayaks. I guess there's that. You know, a good surprising bonus too to kayaking. It's not as many bugs as when you're on the shore. Something nibbles it, try to hook set like your grandmother, and it flies out of the water at you. Lovely. I think the only thing that can go bad about kayaking is just not paying attention to the time and staying out for too long because it's too nice. Honestly, I just kind of miss being out on the water. I'm surprised it took me this long to do this. But this thing just collides. I love it. I could be out here all day, and today I was just tired, didn't really want to do much. You know, one of those days where it's just hard to stay motivated, and I don't know, I just get out here and I just don't want to leave. Just enjoying it. That's how nice it is out here right now. So the fatal mistake of not putting this through. That could have been bad. I almost went to go put my weight on to get up. It just went down. Yeah, it's actually kind of crazy. Like, I put all my weight on this one side. Right, let's see how scary it is. All my weight. Okay, but pretty stable. Hey guys, future me as always gonna jump in here and make sure that if you guys like this video, go ahead and just let me know by hitting that like button real quick, and go ahead and comment anything like that. Anything that comes to mind really, is go ahead and put it down below. And if you like this content, you want to see more, because I put out at least 2 videos a week, just go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me, please. Thank you. We're exploring and fishing at the same time, you know? Just enjoying kayaking. Let's do some of that, a little more exploring. I've never actually even kayaked this pond, so something's actually nibbling it. Yep, got a bite. Oh my god. Well, alright, that was convenient. No. No. It's off. Well, alright. Trolling seems to be the way. Because the only time I'm catching something is every time I start using it is trolling. Which is kind of funny considering. That's a cool little spot over here. I always have luck near lily pads, so let's go check it out. This is a really cool part of the pond. It's super still. There's random layers of the lilies. And it looks like it kind of, I don't know, it connects to something. Probably a river of some kind. Some like small little river. A lot of bugs over here on the top though. Couple beds all around me. For all the bluegill. There's a turtle. Let's catch up to the turtle. Oh, he dove down. The turtle right over here in the water. There he is. Like I said, being on a kayak though is extremely more relaxing than fishing inland, but I don't know, maybe it's just because I have an extremely comfortable chair. I can lounge back if I want to. This thing goes so far back, hold up. You know. So here, fully extended, and We are laying back. This is comfort right here. This thing. I can go even farther back is the crazy part. So like, let's make sure we keep our feet on it so we don't lose stability. But oh man, we can lay almost completely back. Imagine, like, yeah, it's hard work we do here, you know. Got sleeves rolled up so I don't have a farmer's tan, but this kayak, man, is like fishing in luxury. Or glimming? I don't know. Glishing? No. I was trying to go for, like, you know, glamping, glamorous camping. You use that, but for fishing. So put in the comments down below if you got a better idea than glimping or glishing. That's kind of crazy though. Like, I could be out here, be that relaxing. You could almost take a nap on this thing if you don't roll in your sleep at least. I totally could have been out here ready for a nap. The way that was. Man, I still could. How comfy this thing is. But I gotta say, like, it is. Now I'm getting used to it. Man, this is a ridiculously awesome kayak. Like, I could just sit on this thing for hours and not even worry about it. So I'd say this thing is worth every penny. I mean, here's the thing, right? So this is, in my opinion, right? There was this color, and then there's like this grayish color. I'll put a picture of it on screen for you guys. And the difference in price is $200 for just the difference between green and the gray. And personally, I'm trying to branch out, you know, go away from my different norms of wearing only black and gray. And I say that being that I still am today, so a little ironic. But, you know, it's in the mail. I bought some stuff, so it'll be coming soon. But point being, you know, $200 price point difference between this and the gray one. So I'll be able to take the green one all day. Plus, I still think this looks great. This is relaxing. Fishing on the beach is definitely relaxing, but this, man, is unmatched. I could do this all day, every day, and be totally okay with it. Like, I'm not even trying to fish at all. I've had the same lure on this entire time for a couple hours and don't even care. You remember this? This obviously isn't sponsored. I don't have anywhere near big enough YouTube for this to be sponsored. Although, hey, if you guys want to sponsor me, I won't say no. But, man, I haven't thought of anything negative about it. Super light for how big it is. Convenient in every single way. And, I don't know, agile. I could stand on it like it's nothing. The seat is super comfortable. You know, you fold it down, you get up. You got a nice standing platform that, even if I wasn't wearing these, like, you know, wet shoes, they can actually get wet and the water drains out of them like Crocs. I could stand on this little platform and it's got, like, you know, like what you see in boats where you step on it and your feet won't burn. It's got a lot of storage. Got Skeg holes so you don't have to worry about when you fill up. You have to worry about dumping the water and bailing out. You got little spots where you can put on a fish finder if you want to. I mean, this thing is like a mini boat. I mean, to be fair, it even has motor mounts so you can put on it too. So depending on the local laws in the area, you could even put on a trolling motor. Man, I love this kayak, I gotta tell you guys. This thing is so smooth. Not even against this, like, pretty strong wind. It just kind of glides right on by. I love this reel. I gotta be honest with you, I've made a lot of bad choices financially in my life. But I think with the fishing stuff, this kayak, I love this reel, the rod, the kayak. Been doing good lately. What's happened to you too lounge? Can't even cast right. Whoops. Imagine if this whole time that I was kayaking, there's a couple nibbles that I missed. But you guys could comment down below if you saw any while I put in random clips here. Make sure to make fun of me for totally missing that I had a fish snubbling at it and just didn't even try to hook set it. Just kept on paddling away. Ooh, sheesh. And we're back safe. Nice, dude. Pretty successful first voyage. Nice wet boat shoes that I can just step in the water with. What's going on, guys? So I'm gonna jump forward a little bit before I go back to the original outro and just cover a couple things that I didn't in the video. Or basically just summarize everything together. There's a couple things that I said a lot. It'll be better to just put it all together and explain how much I like this. I said it a bunch of times throughout the video, I love this kayak. For how much I paid, I honestly was kind of nervous spending that much money. It was about $800 and it made me really nervous if it would be worth it. I mean, that's how much I spent on my boat. I mean, I've spent more on my boat since then, but the point being, I mean, it's a boat, but it's worth literally every penny that I spent on it. I love it, and I don't think that's gonna change. So here's a couple of my favorite things. I'll just get right to it. Okay, so first let's start with the optional stuff. I know that I covered some of these in the original unboxing, so if you wanna go back and watch that video, I'll go ahead and put the link down in the description below. All right, so first optional thing. I talked about it a couple times in the video and also brought it up from the second day that I went out, but it's the Skeg. So if you're wondering what that is exactly, is this goes on the back and it works like a prop. Basically it does this. I'm gonna be honest with you. This technically isn't optional. It obviously comes with it, but it's optional whether or not it goes on it when you go out. I'll tell you right now, that thing absolutely by far kind of blew me out of the water of how much of an impact it actually made. It made a huge difference. It's kind of hard to be able to show it, so I just wanted to be able to express it to you guys that it's night and day. It was much better for being stable. So anytime you really want to use it, and you can pick it up and down easily in and out of the water throughout the time when you're using it. I wish I brought it the first time, I'm going to be honest with you. So basically it's always worth putting it on, so I would just do it, and if you don't ever want to put it in the water while you're on it, hey, you do you. The first actual optional item I bought was the oars. Now, I am not an oar specialist. I don't know much about oars. I've never had many, and I had a really cheap pair from Job Lot that weren't very great. So in my opinion, these are definitely better. But something tells me they're cheaply made, or something with the Amazon shipping isn't good, because when I got them, I have scratches that looks like he got into a fight with a pretty large cat, or just a really, really angry one on it. Not only that, I just noticed this right now, that somehow the bottom of it chipped already. I don't know how that could have happened, considering I'm very careful with these things that I buy. But it basically already looked like the plastic is cracked around it. And whatever it is, it must have happened pretty easily. That, or it happened during shipping and I just didn't notice. Not to mention the line grabbing thing. I mean, I don't think I'm ever actually gonna use that, but who knows? Maybe there's a situation where it could be hugely beneficial to me and I never would have guessed. If you guys have had something happen to you, let me know in the comments down below, because I'd be really curious to find out when you would need that. Next thing, this cart. For me, yeah, this was a pretty easy buy. If I want to go anywhere long distance or don't have the accessibility of a boat ramp or like a little kayak ramp, this would be huge. Not to mention also, if you're not in the best shape and it's not easy to carry a 60, I think it's like 64 pounds or something like that, I know it's in the 60s, kayak, then this would be the way to go. Not to mention, is it small and, you know, compact, and, you know, that's obviously a nice feature with the little tow strap system that it has, that you can strap the kayak onto it and walk it around like a little cart behind you. But it's also pretty nice. You can actually just do this thing where you take these little flaps on the side right here, flick them down, pop them out, and you can actually just take the tires right off for easy storage, and it doesn't take up a bunch of room. So to be honest, this was one of my favorite purchases, because I believe it was about $50-something, and let's be honest, it's probably cheaper than what it would cost if you go to a store trying to just buy one tire. My favorite feature of all. Not optional, but it does come off, so I'm putting it in the same category as it. This seat is the most comfortable thing I've probably ever sat in, for the most part. I could sit in it for hours while I'm out there kayaking and it would be totally fine. It is so much more comfortable than any kayak I've ever sat in. More comfortable than most of my cars, and yeah, it's great. I love it. It's better than my office chair. But this thing was a sell point for me alone, as funny as it sounds. But being comfortable in the water for hours is actually really important, so that's exactly why I bought this kayak when I read all the reviews, and that was everybody's main point. All of the reviews were saying how comfortable this kayak was, so I had a strong feeling it was definitely gonna be worth it, and it totally was, and then some. Not to mention, when you fold it down, got the nice little seat that you can sit on the top. I haven't really utilized that yet, but that's literally only for the reason that it is extremely comfortable to sit down on, that I didn't want to change it to this. Is there anything I don't like about it? I don't even know if there's anything I don't like about it. I gotta find at least one con. I don't know, I'm not a big kayak critic, so I'm not really sure if there's stuff about it I don't like, but I'll let you know if I end up finding one. But other than that, that's all I got so far. The thing glides really well for how wide it is. It goes fast for the size that it is, and not even being narrow in the front, because it's really built for more stability. It's super comfortable. The storage is pretty, they found every single way to make your life easier when you're inside of the thing, between 3 different rod holders, oar holders, and another kind of holder. I don't even know what it's for. Probably some optional features like, I don't even know, along with having those rails where you can put on a fish finder. So I'll save you some time real quick. If you're looking to get into kayaking and looking for a new addiction, just buy it. That's why I'll stress how much I like this thing, because honestly, I would take this out every single day if I had the time and ability to be able to. With how light it is, easy to put it together, and how comfortable it is, there's literally no reason to not go out on it all the time. So that's a little bit more in depth of the optional features and everything that I love about this kayak. So I'll just go back to my original outro where I cover everything else about it that I like. All right guys, so first thoughts, like I said earlier, love this thing, totally all about it, highly recommend it, worth the money and then some. So if you guys are interested in getting the Pelican Catch Mode 110, yeah, 100% get it every single time. So that's it for you guys, and I hope you like it. If you guys like the video, make sure you guys subscribe if you haven't already. Comment, like it if you can. I'd really appreciate it. Really helps me out, and I'll see you guys in the next one.